Look who came in on this Thanksgiving Monday. Mayor Kevin Davis joins us with an update of all things happening in the city of Brantford. And you've come in with a really positive message. Very grateful for what's going on in your city.
Very, very grateful. There's been a lot happening in our city the last couple of weeks. It's very exciting for the future of our city. I think it speaks well to that future, and I have a lot of confidence in our future, and I think a number of residents do as well.
Let's start off with the sports and entertainment complex.
Yes. Yes, this past week we decided to take it to the next stage, next level, and that level means that we're going to be negotiating the terms of a long-term lease arrangement with Mike Andelar and the Bulldogs. We'll be looking at an actual design for the center. What will it look like? That'll give us a better idea what it's going to actually cost. Negotiations regarding naming rights, we'll have a better understanding of the cost and also how we're going to actually operate it. And then in February, March, a report will come back to a public meeting, probably two, and then we'll decide at that time whether to take it to the next stage, which we're putting it out for construction bids.
Okay, so we're looking at probably 2028 before it's finished?
Yeah, I think 2028, that's probably the most realistic construction date, completion date. Something
being built that's very needed right now is new affordable housing.
Absolutely. We take that obligation to construct housing for those most in need in Brantford and Brant County. We take that very seriously because the only way we're going to solve this housing crisis is to build. And you hear a lot about helping private builders build, development charges, that sort of thing. You don't hear enough about housing for those that need rent-geared income. Those are the people that are most in need. And you have some nonprofits doing that, but the reality is this: governments have to build that type of housing. And in the past, it's been provincial governments, federal governments, and now it sits with municipalities to do that. And in Brantford, Brant County, we take that very seriously, and we are building. 2 years ago, we built, I call it tiny homes, a small little development. Then a year ago, it was stacked tiny homes, 3-story. We just repurposed a student residence, Lucy Marco, 41 units, and we're now in the process of building in Paris a more traditional apartment tower. And we have beyond that additional projects in the pipeline.
Right, because you see so many condos going up, but not many apartments.
Yeah, not many.
Buildings.
Yeah, the rental apartments. You're not seeing enough of those. And the problem, I think, if you listen to developers, they say they make more money doing condos. And so I think it's up to us as municipalities and provincial and federal governments, what can we do to incentivize rental construction? Because you're right, you look at the vacancy rates almost anywhere in Ontario, and there's a huge demand for affordable rental housing. And part of the solution to that is simply building more. And also municipalities building the rental housing for those most in need.
Right. You also have a new animal shelter coming in. I love that.
Yes, we do. We had 3 weeks ago, we had a groundbreaking for a new animal shelter, and that's to, cities are responsible for the enforcement of our animal bylaws, but more importantly, taking in animals that need help, that are in distress, and also deal with animals that are creating issues for homeowners and residents. And so right now, we don't really have a central area where the animals can be taken in, and we're about to begin construction of a new building that will do that, and do that in a way that is compassionate and also with a view to seeing many of the animals that are taken in to see that they're adopted out.
Okay. Have to cut you off there. Thank you very much for coming in on your holiday Monday. We appreciate you. We know you're part of our family.
So you promised me double time and a half. Am I going to get it?
Yeah. We'll get that next time.
No.
Right up on.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Up on our website, chch.com/morninglive. We'll get more of the details here.